Super good. We will move on here now and we'll work the top of this gingerbread man, okay? We will start with the cherry. Here we will crochet together. First the cherry and then the top of the head. So for the first round, you work 6 single crochet in the magic ring. Remember, if this video is too fast for you, check the video only about the magic ring. It's very slow and detailed and will help you there. Right? Let's close this tight. And for the next round here, just give a little bit of yarn. For the next round here, you work 6 increases and you have a total of 12 stitches here at the end of this toy, in the end of this round. So here 2 single crochet, next increase here 2 single crochet, and so on. Continue here your increases and I will catch you up on the next round. Very nice. Here once again I will remind you to double secure the beginning of your yarn so it's very nice and closed. But this time we will do something differently, all right? We will bring this remaining tail here to the outside of the toy, okay? So in the central part here, bring this yarn here and just leave it there for now. This will be later on the pentacle of the cherry, okay? So for now, just leave it there. And let's move on here. We will work one round with 12 single crochet. So for round number 3, you work here 12 single crochet. So work here your single crochets and I will catch you up for next round. Super good, look at this. Very nice. All right, now I'll add here my stitch marker that I forget from time to time. And for round number 4, you will work 6 decreases and you should have 6 stitches here at the end, okay? So one decrease following up by another one. So this is my first decrease, my second decrease here, and continue here all the way around until the end of this round. At the end here of this round, I am making now my last decrease. We will stop here for a color change. Okay, and now for round number 5, you will work in the front loop of those 6 stitches and you will make 6 increases, okay? So here, grab just the front loop. All right, like this is the full stitch. You don't work like that. You work grabbing here only the front loop. This is the effect that we are searching for, and we need to work only in the front loop. Okay, so this is my first increase, front loop only, my second increase here, and you repeat all the way around, only front loop. All right, okay, and once you're done, this is how it should be looking like. We can cut the red color here, we won't need it anymore. And let's just quick organize this. We will tuck this in. The cherry is very small, so I'm not adding here stuffing material. I will just tuck these tails inside and this is enough. If you want more chubby cherry, you can add here stuffing material, all right? Super good. Now let's move on for the next round here. I will add my stitch marker. And now we are back working on the full stitch. We are not grabbing just the front loop, we're grabbing the full stitch. You work 1 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, so here work your repetitions. 1 single crochet, 1 increase, all the way until the end. And this is how it should be looking like. Okay. Now for the next round, round number 7, you will work 2 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. Super good. Work your repetitions and I will catch you up at the end. Great. Let's move on here for round number 8. Here you will work 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 30 stitches here at the end of this round. Okay, my first repetition here with you, 1, 2, 3, and the increase here. Repeat all the way around. And move on now for round number 9. You will work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 36 stitches at the end of the round. Count how many stitches you have at the end of every round. That is a golden tip. So everything is right where it's supposed to be. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Repeat all the way around. Super good here. We are on the last round with increases. Now you work 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 24 stitches at the end of this round, okay? So work here your repetitions, your 5 single crochet, and now the increase. Super good. Work all the way around. I will catch you up over there. Great. Now for this round we are working a little bit different. You will skip the first stitch, okay? And you will work 3 double crochet on the next stitch. So this is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 3 double crochet. And you will join with a slip stitch in the next stitch, all right? And this is what you're going to repeat all the way until the end. So you skip the first stitch and work double crochets. So yarn over, inside the stitch, pull a loop, yarn over, inside the first 2 loops, yarn over, inside the other 2 loops, yarn over, inside the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, inside the first 2 loops, yarn over, inside the other 2 loops. And you work like this, making 3 double crochets and joining with the slip stitch. So this is the pattern, okay? Skip 1 stitch, 3 double crochet on the next, join with the slip stitch. Repeat this all the way around, or it's 14 times, yes, that you're going to repeat here, and I will catch you at the end of this round, okay? Super good, look at this. Very nice. Now let's leave here a long tail, because we will sew this on the hair, on the head, not on the hair. We don't have hair here. Okay. So now here I'll just organize this stitch. I'll pull this yarn here to the back, to the wrong side here of this detail. All right. And let's leave here on the side for now. Now let's work here the little flowers on the chest is the last detail of this pattern. So you'll start once again with the magic ring. And here is very simple. So you work here 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Okay. One more. Now you pull this tight to close, and what you're going to do here is just to simply join with a slip stitch in the first stitch here that you work, right? Super good. And that's it. Very simple detail, super fast and easy to crochet. Now let's cut this yarn. You leave a little bit room here for sewing. And once again, we will bring this yarn here to the back side, so it's easier for us to sew it later. Okay, so you make 1 in green and 1 in red. or in whichever color you want to work. Now let's start assembling this gingerbread man. Here you use pins to fasten because it helps you so much for the detail not to move. You put here using the central part here together with the leg. See, it's a very nice in the middle of the leg. And I will start sewing here the first arm with you. You can use your fingers to open up very much here the head and the body. You don't need to worry, it's very nice, this technique that we did for the neck. So you take here in between the head and the body, it's where you introduce the needle, and then you take one stitch from the arm. So the arm here has 5 stitches, right? So you'll do this for 5 times. I position my camera in not such a nice way, but you see you grab one stitch here from the arm, and then once again you grab one stitch from the body, between the head and the body. One stitch from the arm, that you cannot see it pretty well, but you know, just grab one stitch from the arm. Let's take this out. And this is how you're going to repeat. It's very easy to sew. Oh, this you could see a bit better. All right, so finish here sewing these arms and I will show you how to fasten this off. See, the arms are nice and sewed here. What I did is I bring the tails in this outside in the same stitch. And then we just give a simple knot here. Okay. Now let's cut this thread. And we'll hide this inside the toy. Okay. Super good. Now let's move on here and we'll add the flowers here, this chest detail in the center of his chest. And here also very simple, I will give just 2 stitches here, all right? You don't need to sew it all the way around, all the 6 stitches around. If you want, that's optional to you, but I'm always avoiding a little bit of sewing. That's why you have several patterns here that don't need to sew. So here I sew a little bit different. I bring the yarn outside of the stitch from down to top, and here from top to down. That will bring this yarn out to the other side. Here I'm holding a bit weird because these pins are poking my finger from behind. Let's remove this. So here once again, here I show you, you bring the yarn from up, from down here to the up of the stitch, and the stitch next to it up to down. Okay, and this for me it's enough. I will just give these 2 stitches here, and I will bring this yarn outside of one stitch here in the back. And I will do it now the same thing with this other yarn here that we have remaining. We'll add here to the sewing needle. And I will bring this yarn back here in the same stitch. And then here, once again, what you're going to do is bring to the same one, and to fasten this off and secure, you give a simple knot, and then you cut this and hide on the back, okay? So once you're done, that's it. You do the same with the green, and now with the hair with the head topping, my god, you add pins. You fasten very nice here with the pins. I always like to fasten very much with pins because this prevents from moving and prevents from, you know, sewing where you don't want. So here you grab one stitch from the head and one stitch from the topping, here with the same way that you sew the chest detail. So you bring the yarn up inside one stitch and you bring the yarn down on the stitch next to it. So this you do here for the first one. And now for the second one, and so on. You will start sewing only in the spikes here. You don't need to sew here all the stitches like I do in most of the patterns when you are sewing the hair, for example. Here I'll just do like this in the spikes. Okay, you have 14 spikes, so you'll do this 14 times. Yarn up, yarn down on the next stitch. Okay, and then you bring to the other spike here this thread. Okay, so once again here, yarn up, inside one stitch, yarn down, start inside the next stitch, and you repeat this all the way around. Okay, all in those spikes, one stitch you give. And this is how it should be looking like. That's very nice. Now with the yellow, we will embroider here a couple of sprinkles. And I'm going fast here a little bit because this is very simple to crochet. In my case, I chose to do the sprinkles only in yellow because I think it's nice and it's combining with the other Christmas ornaments from this collection. But you can do colorful sprinkles, you can do in blue, you can do in red, in green, in any colors, in all the colors, if you want. Here is very simple. You just save this thread here in the beginning so you can secure at the end. And you go sparkling around here, the stopping the way that you think it's nice. Okay, and once you're done, you give a simple knot here at the end, like we show here a couple of times in this video. You cut the thread and you hide inside of the head. Okay? Super good. And that's it for the sparkling. Very nice. The sprinkles are done. Now I'll show you how to embroider the eyes. In my toys, I like to embroider the crochet. I like to embroider the eyes. But if you are using the safety eyes, you can check the written pattern in the description below. There is the exact position where I'm embroidering these eyes, okay? So here we just thread, a black thread. What I do here is to make a couple of straight lines. So work here your straight lines. All right. Couple of straight lines here you work. And this is the pattern. This is what you're going to work. Just a bunch of straight lines. I will move here a bit fast forward because you need to do a lot of this repetition. Straight lines, straight lines, straight lines until it's looking like a shape of an eye that you like. Okay? And I will move on here for the next one. And the next one I will be doing off the camera. So here just for you to see. This is looking all right for me. I will catch you up once I'm done here. And I decided to make some eyebrows. You see here on the top of his eyes. All the positions of everything written in detail, which round, how many stitches distance between one another, you have in the free written pattern in the description of this video. All right, this is looking very cute to me. So now once again, what I'm gonna do here is to fasten this off. So I'm gonna give a simple knot in the beginning here of this black thread. And we'll hide this inside of the toy. All right? Super good. Okay, hide inside. Now we will move on to embroider the mouth here. Very smiley mouth here. You can stop here. Majority of my toys I don't embroider eyebrows or smile, but some toys I like to do this, and because Gingerbread Man, it's very characteristic to have these features, I want to embroider this happy face on him. Okay, so this is very simple and easy how you make this smiley face. I'll just bring this here on the stitch, one round here under the mouth, so we can secure this. Look at this. This is a smile. Here, let's secure this smile here so it's not moving. Right. And the other one. We'll secure here too, so he will be always happy and smiling. All right, now we'll bring here this thread again to the same stitch as we started, and we'll do the same thing as we did here a couple of times in this video. So let's double secure this, make a simple knot, cut the thread, hide it inside of the toy, and that's it. Oh no, it's missing the cherry top. Almost done. Okay, so look at this. He's very happy. Now let's work on this top here of the cherry, the pentacle. So you give just a simple knot here on the top. All right, this you leave like 1 centimeter distance from the cherry to the knot. Not even 1, maybe less. You cut here, and that's it. Now we are done. The pentacle is done. Very easy. And your gingerbread man is done. I really hope you enjoyed the spot pattern and you had a good time crocheting it with me. And I will see you in the next pattern. Bye!